Hi everyone, Kate here with another Christmas reading recommendations video for you. And the first book I want to recommend in this group is Winter Solstice by Rosamunde Pilcher. So if you really love kind of hearing all the domestic details, lots of Christmas preparations, searching for that perfect present for that special someone, this is in here. I love how much Christmas is in here. It's very fairy tale like though, like everything goes perfectly for the characters. So it's very much, everything's tied up in a nice, neat little bow. If that is your kind of thing, Rosamunde Pilcher is a great author to try. I just love the way that she writes. She writes beautifully. I love the pacing. I love the flow. I love her writing. And then the next one is Frost Hollow Hall. So if you want more of these kind of, a different kind of Christmas book to read. This is about, and I have forgotten her name. So it's in 1881, Kit Barrington drowned at Frost Hollow Hall. She was skating and the ice cracked. So that was 10 years ago. And now Tilly Higgins comes and everything starts to change at Frost Hollow Hall when Tilly Higgins comes around. So I definitely would love to read more Emma Caroll after reading this. So yeah, really sweet children's historical fiction, but obviously it's got that kind of dark element to it since it's about a kid who did drown 10 years ago. But it has a really perfect ending to it. So yes, Frost Hollow Hall. And then the next one is I Saw Three Ships by Elizabeth Goudge. So tragically, this came to me with this terrible, terrible sticker when I tried to pull it off. Tragic things happened. So this is just short and sweet little Christmas story. Polly Flowerdew. It is her first Christmas with her two aunts. And she is very energetic, and they are not really that energetic. And she doesn't know what to do with all of her energy. And she lives in this little sleepy town on the coast. And the synopsis says that they find themselves involved in a series of strange meetings and surprises, not least on Christmas morning itself, when three ships sail into the harbor. So it just takes inspiration from that Christmas hymn. And it's a really lovely little story. Doesn't take long to read at all. It is 75 pages. So definitely an enjoyable, short, sweet read. The next one is The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding by Agatha Christie. This is such a wonderful Christmassy Hercule Poirot mystery. I read Hercule Poirot's Christmas last year, and it was not nearly as Christmassy as I was hoping. It was a very decent Hercule Poirot mystery, but if you want something that's very festive feeling, The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding is so fun, and also I love that it's so short but very satisfactory. Poirot goes to stay somewhere, and some interesting things happen with the Christmas pudding, and it's just wonderful. So highly recommend The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding. Then this one is unfortunately very hard to find, but if you ever see it at a library, used book sale, snap it right up. It's called The Trees Kneel Down at Christmas by Maud Hart Lovelace. So Maud Hart Lovelace of Betsy Tacy fame. And this is all about Syrian Christmas traditions. And so all of the food that is talked about, it made me want Syrian food so badly. Maud Hart Lovelace really loved Syrian culture from the Syrian immigrants that she knew living in Mankato. And this is kind of a love letter to that. It is a very simple story. But if you like her writing and you love getting to hear about how others celebrate Christmas, I think it's very worth your time. And then the next one is Miss Davenport's Christmas by Marion Chesney, aka MC Beaton. This is a Regency Christmas romance. It's not quite sweet. There's a little bit towards the end there, so if you like a little bit of spice, but not a ton, it was still within my comfort zone. And I love that these are two girls who are Puritan girls, and somehow or other they get shipped off at Christmas time, and their parents think that they can rely on the fact that they won't be celebrating Christmas away from them. Oh, they celebrate Christmas and they enjoy the season, and they wear frills on their dresses, and they drink Christmas punch, and it is such a blast from start to finish. And I've really enjoyed MC Beaton's other historical romances, so I want to keep reading more of them, and I think that series in particular is called the Love and Temptation series. And then the next one is the Christmas stories from Enid Blyton. There are several collections. This is just one of them. I think this has about 12 Christmas stories. Now, the one downside to this collection is every other section is kind of the history of Christmas, which on the one hand, that seems kind of nice, but they're just a little bit lengthier. I enjoy the actual Christmas stories themselves, but not necessarily the little interludes. But I love the illustrations on these. They're so lovely. And yeah, so it's all in all, it's just a very charmingly put together book. And like I said, there are several other Enid Blyton Christmas story collections because she wrote many of them. And then the big book of Christmas mysteries. This is just filled to the brim with many Christmas mysteries. Now, I also know there's kind of a sister book, Christmas at the Mysterious Bookshop. So Otto Penzler, he was the one that edited this collection. He found all these stories, he put them together, and he owns the Mysterious Bookshop in Manhattan, in New York City. And he, every year, asks a different mystery author to write a Christmas story. And I imagine if you go to the Mysterious Bookshop, they probably sell it, a little story bound up. But finally, he bound up a collection of them, and it's called Christmas at the Mysterious Bookshop. So that could be fun too, kind of some contemporary mystery authors, their take on a Christmas mystery. And then A Father Before Christmas by Neil Boyd. Full disclosure, I have not read this one yet, but it seems like my viewers, this seems like something you would like. So there's a whole series by Neil Boyd it was made into a TV series even. It's about priests, Catholic priests in, I think it's like 1940s England. And there is a whole Christmas book. So A Father Before Christmas is the Christmas book. It's second in the series. I've read samples. It seems like something I would like. I just haven't made time for it yet. So that seems like something that could be a lot of fun. And then lastly, A Literary Christmas and Anthology. So this is one of these things that just kind of has a bunch of classic authors. It says Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, George Eliot, Kenneth Grahame, Rudyard Kipling, Nancy Mitford, Dylan Thomas, Anthony Trollope, P.G. Wodehouse. So a whole assortment of writers, and it gives you excerpts from different books. So then there's also poems, A Visit from St. Nicholas. There's also a passage from Sons and Lovers, Cider with Rosie. Also one from Wuthering Heights, which I'm like, Thomas Hardy, The Oxen. Saki, which I keep hearing about Saki, and I need to try reading some of his short stories. So I haven't actually read that one. Now I'm realizing that one's called Birdie's Christmas Eve. So I would love to read that. So yes, there are also newer editions that have even more appealing covers. So I do like this, but I do think some of the newer ones that they've come out with are really lovely. So that is the final in my purely Christmas reading recommendations. I hope maybe you found something in there that you would like to read and will make the festive season feel all the more festive and cozy. Thank you as always for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye.